Good morning, beautiful people.
And welcome to another episode of Damn That's Tight, Real Estate Advice. I'm your host and best friend in real estate, Scott B. And we have a fantastic show for you today. Run the graphics. So first off, let's go ahead and talk to my Louisiana, my Baton Rouge and surrounding area home shoppers, my Baton Rouge home buyers. Now, a lot of home shoppers out there, they first question, do I even need a real estate agent? They say, Scott, what the fudge brownie do I need with you? And I say, first off, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. And secondly, here are 3 reasons of the hundreds of reasons, of the millions of reasons why you need a real estate agent. Number 1, because of the knowledge. The knowledge of the area, the knowledge of the market, what to do, what not to do. You don't know what you don't know. Someone like me, 60% of my business is buyers. I help buyers in Atlanta, I help buyers in North Atlanta, now I'm helping buyers in Baton Rouge and the surrounding area. Okay? This is what I do. First off, to make a savvy deal in real estate, you need to stay on top of the latest news, know all the players, know all the current contracts, know all the rules, the regulations. You need to know what the deal is, what amendments you need, what contingencies you need, what to do, what not to do. And to understand how it impacts the sellers on one side and the buyers on the other side. So it's a benefit for me to work with 60% buyers and 40% sellers because I know what both are looking for and I know how to tiptoe those lines. So you can't rely on surfing the internet and just Googling or using ChatGPT to answer all of your questions about the real estate world. Plus, it's a heavily regulated industry and you need someone who can actually navigate the hurdles that might pop up. Again, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know insurance, you don't know flood zones, you don't know inspections, you don't know contingencies. We're talking about appraisal contingency. Do you need to sell before you buy contingency? You need to know financing contingencies, wood destroying insects contingencies, escalation costs, or you do, then you don't need us. All right? The number 2 reason is actionable guidance. Actionable guidance. Knowledge isn't enough. Talent isn't enough. You need an agent that can actually take that knowledge and turn it into concrete actions and decisions. Should you structure your deal as a joint venture? Do you know what a joint venture is? In today's climate of elevated mortgages, should you consider the home with an assumable loan? Do you know what an assumable loan is? I can't say it. These are the kind of questions that you can't easily answer, all right? And you need someone to help you out with that. How to act, how to react. And number 3, my favorite, is the negotiation aspects of it. Because I work with buyers, because I work with sellers, I know how to negotiate to where every single person can win. Particularly the person who I have a fiduciary responsibility with, you, my client, okay? But we can make it seem like the other side's winning too. Everybody can win. Making an offer and negotiating with a seller can be one of the toughest and most stressful parts of the home buying process. There are so many factors and variables to consider, and let's not forget the emotional factor that, like, I guess just Googling it or you on your own, you can't factor it in. There's a lot of stresses in the home buying and selling process. You need a seasoned pro to come in. You need someone that actually experienced with helping buyers. You need someone who's helped sellers. And then you come together and you make the deal happen. You need somebody to help broker until you do it enough times so where you get that muscle memory and you can do it on your own. I'm here to help. I'm here to be the co-pilot on your magic carpet ride to make suggestions. You don't have to listen to me. I just want to be there with you on your journey. And here's something that actually the home shoppers of Baton Rouge and the surrounding area will love to hear. Looking for a brand new build, new home? What if you're a little strapped for cash, paying so much for the down payment, you need a little bit of help on that closing costs, prepaids, attorney fees, something like that? Builder seller will give you $8,000 for your closing costs. Don't have enough money for a fridge, or you just want a new fridge, washer, dryer, blinds? Get in touch with me. I have a list of properties all the way from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. We're talking about Baton Rouge, Denham Springs, Plaquemine, Slidell, Ponchatoula, a lot of other areas that have new build homes ranging from $250,000 all the way up to $400,000, starting at 3 bedrooms all the way up to 5 bedrooms in very nice neighborhoods, some with pools, some with pines, some with trails, some with gated communities, some with none of that. Get in touch with me for that list. I'll be happy to connect you with the sales rep over at these new builds. But I just think that that's something that you should know. Now, this is for my home sellers of Louisiana, my homeowners of Louisiana. We're looking for you. We have 2.6 months of inventory right now, meaning at the current rate of which homes are selling, in 2.6 months, we will have no more houses to sell. This is considered a seller's market still. We're still seeing multiple offers on properties that are priced fairly, not overpriced. But if you price your property fairly, you will see multiple offers. Multiple offers mean that it becomes a bidding war, more money than actual market value. People pay over asking price. 2.6 means it's a seller's market. So if you are on the fence and you are curious or you were scared because mortgage rates might have been scaring buyers away, mortgage rates are no longer scaring buyers away. We actually need more houses to sell. It's an epidemic. So if you were on the fence at one point in time, please feel free to reach out with me. I'll fully update you, no hassle, no obligation on what your house would be currently valued at. And it'd be good to know. I know most of the markets, most of the areas, most of the cities, most of the neighborhoods. I'll be able to give you a full out, days on market, average price point, and I can help you purchase a property as well. Now to the investors out there, we have a few tips from Todd Baldwin, who is a recent real estate investor who actually played the game frugally and pocketed over $4 million using Airbnb and rental strategies, okay? So here are some pieces of advice he suggests to start building wealth through real estate. Number one is get your finances in order before buying property. And that should go with all buyers, not just investors. So make sure you have at least a down payment and be able to cover closing costs, which is typically about 10% of whatever the house is selling for. Make sure you have a credit score about 620 or up, because you have to qualify for loans if you're not paying in cash. If you're paying in cash, then you don't need to worry about that. Be selective of purchasing the properties that you actually select. And here are 5 things for the criteria that you need to consider. Number one, favorable bedroom to bathroom ratio. Meaning you don't want a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. You want a 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and up. For the most part, you need at least 2 bathrooms. I would say 2.5 bathrooms if you go 3 bedrooms and above. You need to have sufficient parking, meaning a 2-car garage, 2-car carport, and enough parking in the actual driveway to have at least 4 cars, so it's not junking up the actual front yard. So if you consider you have a husband and a wife or a couple, that's 2 cars right there. Sometimes you have an in-law. Sometimes you have 2 kids, that's 5 cars right there. So consider if you have renter clients, Airbnbs, it's usually multiple generations in an area. A transitioning neighborhood, meaning that people are moving out and moving in very quickly. The days on the market are very small. You're looking for a 30-day window or below. You're looking for no HOA fees, so you're looking for no rental restrictions. That just adds to your monthly mortgage anyway. And you want there to be a close proximity to public transportation. A lot of the times, high percentage of renters, multi-generational households, and also some members of that household rely on public transportation. So you want to find the perfect situation where everything's wrapped in one. Let's go with news that doesn't matter. So JayZ and Beyoncé. Jay and Bay, if you will. Jamie, Jay and Bay? Jamie, is it Jay and Bay? J and B. Okay, J and B. Congrats, J and B. Congrats. Just became the new owners of the most expensive home in California ever. So roll some of the footage. We have mountain views. We have ocean views. We have a cool little tunnel view. We have inside patio views. And we're talking about a house that took 15 years to build. Completely concrete structure. No hurricane winds blowing that sucker down. It's a 30,000 square foot home in prime Malibu area. It sits on an 8-acre bluff overlooking the Pacific Ocean in Paradise Cove, AKA Billionaires Row. And guess what? House sold for $200 million. Beep, 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 beep. And thank you for watching Damn That's Tight Real Estate Advice. I'm your host and best friend in real estate, Scott B. Thanks for watching.